Herring gulls tap dance on the ground to trick their prey. They stomp their feet to make bugs think it's raining, and when these bugs come up out of the ground looking for moist conditions, the gulls eat them. It's not a mating dance at all, it's a hunting technique. These birds have a special gland right above their eyes that lets them drink seawater without dying. Most animals would die of dehydration if they drank salt water, because the salt pulls fresh water out of their system. But herring gulls have this gland that removes the salt, and it trickles back down and drips off the end of their beak. They prefer fresh water, but this adaptation lets them survive at sea. It takes 4 years for herring gulls to reach sexual maturity. They hatch with mottled brown feathers, and each year they molt until finally, in their 4th year, they get that sleek gray and white plumage we recognize. This slow reproduction rate creates the same problem megafauna face. When something affects their population, they can't reproduce fast enough to counter it. They're ancient animals, they're dinosaurs, and they're not adapting well to the modern hunting environment. In the 1800s, the millinery industry almost hunted them to extinction for hat feathers. People were also selling their eggs as exotic eggs worldwide. That became illegal in the early 1900s, and then something unexpected happened. Open trash dumps appeared, the fish industry kicked off and produced tons of waste, and the herring gull populations just exploded. They were very happy to see our waste products, especially from the seafood market. The males are cannibals. They'll eat offspring that aren't theirs. It's unusual behavior, especially for birds, but there are some primates that do it. Now their populations are declining again because we've sealed off our garbage dumps and we don't have as much fish waste anymore. We've overfished the areas where they would normally hunt, so there's a declining fish population in the areas where they nest. They're not low enough to be considered endangered, but they're certainly declining and being watched. Plastic pollution is really causing problems. They see all these shiny red, black, and blue things on the beach, and they eat them, thinking they're crabs or other food. They can't digest plastic, and they can't push it through their gullet, so they end up with full stomachs that just won't pass through. They're filling up on plastic and then starving to death, and there are beaches full of dead birds with full stomachs. One herring gull lived 49 years in Europe. In America, there was one known to live 29 years, but they normally only live 12 to 15 years, and that's a long time for a bird.